Testing, testing, testing. Testing audio. Testing audio. Second test for the audio. Hopefully everything is working. It seems that everything is working fine. Since we have 12 drivers today, I think we are gonna have 15, but maybe some of them are running late. Testing, testing. Okay, this it's better. No, testing, too low. Testing, testing. It looks too good. Okay. Microphone settings have been updated. Let's see how it works. It's gonna be fun to pronounce some of the nicknames. But we'll see how it goes. Metro Killing is kind of in a rush. He wants to start as soon as possible. driver Vega is going to start his first quali lap. The out lap was not very good. He had some troubles in some of the corners, but let's see how he does the first qualification in Portugal. Well, not very good. In the third corner, he has a mistake and he will have to go back to boxes because, oh, actually he has been disqualified from the session from driving in the wrong way. I think this is really just a bug in the game. Like, you don't have the option to recover unless you reset the track, which in this league is not allowed. So very unlucky for him. Let's see who else is in the track right now trying to do something. Okay, it seems that Zach is going to start the lap. Let's stay with him for a bit. Every corner here is very complicated. The first one, good apex, good exit, probably almost, yeah, no, it's disqualified. Yeah, this lap is also not good because after the first corner he went out of track limits, so he will have to recover and try again. Who else is right now giving it a go? Let's go to one of the Ferraris. Is going to start. Diego turning 2. Diego has been improving this whole season. When he started, he was kind of the back marker on the league, but he has improved a lot. And let's see how he does his lap. He has an Alpine in front of him, but I don't think it will be an issue. So let's see how he does. Pretty good exit there. Let's see how he tackles this corner, which is very complicated if you don't have full traction control. I think he has traction control enabled because this was a very good corner. Now there's this little upside section, and let's see how it goes. Good, maybe an upshift would have been better, but it seems that this lap at least is going to be completed, and for the 3 drivers that we have been following, it seems that Diego is going to be the first one to finish a lap. Meanwhile, Bag of Donuts is setting up the fastest lap, 1:17, and I think that will be the number to see and to keep an eye on. Actually, he went back to pits. I don't know what happened here. Was he just in a cooldown lap? Maybe. That's why maybe one of the corners was not very good. Okay. Let's wait for some of the people who haven't set up a lap. And we have Crescent. We also have Zach. Tom is gonna start a lap. No, not yet. Ernest is just probably in a cooldown or getting ready. Okay, so Crescent is gonna start a lap. It seems that way because he doesn't have any laps yet. He's going on the softs and good exit. Let's see how he does this corner. I think the upshift is not helping him a lot, but oh no, I think he just went out of track, so he will have to try again. It will be interesting to know how many laps they have tried. But as soon as you change tires, the game just resets to 0 laps, so we cannot know how many laps they have tried. Let's see who else is gonna try something new. Padilla might start a lap. Let's see. He goes into the first corner and interesting how he takes the first corner. Then this part, very good. I think he's not using the full track to his advantage, so that might be like a slow lap. Meanwhile, John Mess set up the fastest lap. John Met. I don't remember if he is a reserve driver or he was just announced as a full-time driver. If so, congratulations and good luck. Meanwhile, I think this lap is not good for Padilla, but let's stay with him to see where he is able to put his car. Diego, I think, needs to get out of the way at a couple of corners. Let's see if he is not a problem for Padilla. Very good from Diego, getting out of the way. And Padilla is gonna try to set a lap. I think it's gonna be in somewhere between 8 and 10. Let's see, he ends in 1:19.7, position number 7 after 3 laps in this tire. So probably he can have another go with a fresh head of salt, and he will try to improve a little bit. I think we can see that John and Bag of Donuts, they are gonna fight for pole position. I think another one who could have fight for pole was Robert Vega, but he was disqualified kind of in his first attempt. Meanwhile, let's see where everybody is. Brady? I'm gonna call him Brady. If this is wrong, I'm sorry. And is he on a fast lap? Seems that way, so let's stay with him to see if he can improve. Actually, he goes fast on the second sector, the fastest of all of them. And the last few corners. This last corner is gonna be a bit tricky because you cannot go full throttle right away. You have to wait for the car to stabilize. And he goes forward. Pretty good from him. Meanwhile, it seems that John is gonna try another lap. He's probably giving space to some other people. Bag of Donuts is still on the pit. So let's go with John to see if he can improve his lap. Still 8 minutes remaining, and getting the tires ready for John. Okay, so let's be with somebody else meanwhile. It seems that not many people are finishing their laps or their fast laps. Let's see where Zach is gonna finish a lap. I don't think will be good, but let's see. Yeah, it's 12. He needs to try again. Meanwhile, Diego, you know what? As I said, Diego has improved a lot in this season and in this league. But Portugal is a very, very tricky circuit. I think there are a few corners that will just send you to the green, and that will be not very good for some of the people who are starting in sim racing. So we can see that the outlap for John is gonna end pretty soon, so let's see how he goes in the fast lap attempt, because at the end of the day it's pretty close to Bag of Donuts, only 100 of a second separates the first 2 places. So he's getting ready. And great exit on that corner, and let's see how he does on this lap. And I think here you need to set exactly like not exactly that. He went too much on the corner, on the apex on that corner, and he will have to either try again or just go back to pits. Meanwhile, Bag of Donuts, I think he's just waiting for the last few minutes of the race, of the qualifying session, to try to set up a lap. Stubbly, I think he did his first lap in a set of softs. So I'm not sure if he's just trying to see how the car performs in a set of mediums. But I don't think he will try to set a fastest lap in mediums compared to soft. Let's see who else is in the track. 2 people are, getting ready, and it seems that we have a Ferrari gonna start a lap. No, actually that will be an Alfa Romeo, which is Stubley. Stubley, I think he's just doing a recognition lap. I will be surprised if he sets a lap faster in mediums than in soft, but we never know. And also, to be honest, I don't remember if his first lap was in soft or not. And honestly, I think F1 2022 should include more information for the people who are spectating, so we can have a better understanding on what's happening, especially in qualifying. Meanwhile, let's see who else is gonna try to set a lap. Let's see where's back. Back is still waiting, and John went for another lap. Huh, that's interesting. So, and actually he went fastest on the first sector. So let's stay with him. This corner is very tricky, and if you don't have the proper setup, exactly that Alfa Romeo, you will get out of the track and into low mowing. Here he goes to the very good apex, very good exit, but actually wasn't good enough because he went out of track, out of limits. Yeah, this track punishes you. Like, you can take the corner in a very good apex, like, but if the exit is still not good, you will get out of bounds and you will have to try it again. So after setting the fastest first sector, he needs to go into pits and try it again. Wow, Stubley went with a fast lap and set up the fastest on mediums. So this is really interesting. This is very good. I have not seen this driver on previous races, but it seems that we have a very good driver here. Unfortunately, I don't think he was at fault there. I think Rodriguez lost control of the car. But if he starts in pole position in mediums, he's gonna have an amazing advantage versus the rest of the field. So let's see what back of Donuts and John Meth can do against Stubley. So we're gonna stay with back because I think John is still on pits. Yeah. So let's see what he can do. He has clean air for the lap that he's gonna start. It looks like there's an Alfa Romeo in front of him, but might not be an issue. So let's see how he does. And he's gonna start the lap. DRS, perfect timing. And John, meanwhile, is starting another run. But for now, let's stay with back of Donuts. Great maneuver from John, letting back do his lap. And stays on track there. Pretty good. Fastest for the sector. Pretty interesting. And I think back is one of the drivers who don't use assist, which gives you a very good advantage among the other drivers. Also, if you make a mistake, you will get punished pretty hard. Okay, still in the second sector. So far, I think has been a good lap. He misses the apex there, but stays on track very good, and is still fastest second sector. So even with that small mistake or issue, he manages to set a good and amazing sector 2. So he's in a very good position to take pole here. Let's see how he does. And yeah, 1:17.28. And I think he went like fast on all sectors. I didn't see the last sector, but it seems that was also the fastest. If not, at least the first and second sector were very good. Let's see who else. Stubley. Is he gonna be able to set up a lap? 45 seconds. I don't think he will. Meanwhile, John. I don't think John is also trying to set a lap, but let's stay with him for a while. Actually, he's going for a lap. Fastest first sector. So I think as long as he keeps it in track, he will have a very good shot, at least on the first row. And good exit there. Now let's go for another tricky corner, this one. And yeah, he lost it. He didn't find the apex, and basically this lap is no good, which means that he will have to start in second. Meanwhile, I think Stubley, he actually was able to start a lap before the clock ran out. So let's stay with him, because he also just set the fastest first sector. And I think as long as he keeps it in track, we will have Diego, please get out of the way. Diego, please get out of the way. I think this part was not very good for him, but I could be wrong. Let's see after the sector the result. Yeah, I think he didn't set purple there. And for that, I think he's gonna stay in second place, but we'll see. And I think Diego just being front was maybe a small distraction, which was enough to not set the fastest second sector. And on the third sector, he goes purple. So I think it was only the second sector the problem, which means that the bag of donuts and Stubley will start in the front row. Then we'll have John and the rest of the drivers. That was it for qualifying. So we have a Williams and an Alfa Romeo starting. Then we have Alpine, Alpha Tauri, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull with the David Hill, Metro Killing, and an Alpha Tauri in 8th. Rock Giovanni, pretty good quality from Rock Giovanni, which I think has the best sim setup of the entire league. So congratulations for that. I don't know what wheel he has, but at least the cockpit, it's pretty cool. Okay, let's wait for people to be ready, and let's look at the track. Portugal, as many of you are aware, is to race track. We have 15 corners. I think the tricky corners are the first one, because I think on a race a lot of people will not be respecting space there. Then you have probably corner number 5, which is actually a hairpin, and if you don't brake, you will just stay flat and basically got out of track. Then obviously corner 8, I think that is the most tricky one, and if you don't have a good setup and if you don't have full traction control, you will be on a problem. It seems that I'm waiting for players, so hopefully everything is still looking good. After corner 8, I think the rest of the track is straightforward, and it seems that we are starting, and we are start. Oh no, actually we have the formation. this formation lap, so which is good because caught me by surprise. And let's see what's gonna be the best way to set this detail. I don't want to change stops, tire, penalties. I think we're gonna stay in position 8. Telemetry, it's enabled. Lap data, it's enabled. And we should be good. So I think after qualifying, it will be very interesting to see Robert Vega how many places he can go up. But I think unless there is a couple of safety cars, he will not be able to fight for the first positions. Although he's probably a very good driver, probably one of the best in this division. Back of Donuts, I think he's the most consistent one. Stobley, to be honest, I don't remember if we have seen him before. Then John, I think, I could be wrong, but I think John and I had an incident in Imola on Division 1. Hopefully he forgives me for that because I lost control of the car. Okay, everybody is getting ready. AWS giving a predicted pit stop strategy, which we all know means nothing, but still pretty good to see. So let's get ready, and for that let's stay with the leaders, Back of Donuts and Stobley. And the last car, Robert Vega, is getting ready for the track, his position, and we're gonna start the race pretty soon. So we have 5 lights and the race starts. Very good from Back of Donuts. Stobley has the first corner and pretty good. Oh, actually, amazing from John. He just went, and obviously, as expected, we have our first virtual safety car in the first corner. I think we were all aware that that was going to happen. It will be interesting to see who was the problem. We see that Brady lost 6 places. Metro Killing lost 6 places as well. Zach seems to be disconnected, which is unfortunate. And the virtual safety car is complicated because you need to be very careful of the delta and also staying pretty close to the car in front of you. And if even by a tenth of a second you miss the delta, you will get a drive-through penalty, and that will basically ruin your race. So very good from John. I think Back of Donuts closed the door on Stobley, and John was there just to pick up the pieces. So pretty good. And I'm pretty sure I will not get the notification that the virtual safety car is going to end. Again, another thing that F1 22 could fix, but it seems that we are again on track. What happened there? Oh, Back of Donuts. Oh, I think he just went too fast on the throttle, too early on the throttle, and lost control of the car. Very sad day for Back of Donuts after setting a pretty good qualifying, a very good start of the race, and now he is out. And from what I saw, it was just an accident on his side, just maybe pushing the throttle a bit too fast on that corner. That's unfortunate because that leaves John and Stobley on a race on their own, which will be pretty interesting to see how they perform. Again, might be 2 new drivers here. Let's see how they do. And meanwhile, we have Ernest, who gained 3 places Larop has gained 7 places, so pretty good there. David Hill, 2 places. Rock Giovanni, 3 places. Padilla, 3 places. Meanwhile, Brady lost 4 places. Tum 6 places. Metro Killing has lost 2 places. Diego has won 3 places. Meanwhile, Rodriguez is still at 12, where he began. Now he's in 13, so Crescent just went for him. So let's see how this race goes, and I think we need to stay with the leaders. Although there's a bit of action somewhere else, the leaders are pretty close, and I think we need to stay with them to see. I would say that probably the last part of the track is where you need to follow each other and then get DRS on the main straight. That will be the best place to overtake, and also if you can position yourself in the inside for the first corner, you will have an advantage there. So let's stay with Stobley for a while and see how he performs. Meanwhile, there's an accident, and I think will be Zach, the driver, at problem, but he was able to recover, so we're gonna stay with him. Okay, so Stobley is still trying to fight John. It was 300ths of a second, now is almost half a second, but that's straight, that's DRS, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for it. And pretty easy, he lands the overtake, he controls the first corner, and yeah, that was basically it. John, I think John will need to stay behind him for another lap, and then if he's gonna try an attack, I don't think here is the proper time. I know he backs out definitely. I think for drivers, unless somebody else is making a mistake, here in Portugal it's just the main straight and maybe a couple of corners, but anywhere else is just because somebody else is making a mistake. And John now is at half a second from Stobley, so I think Stobley has very good potential for staying low. So let's see how somebody else is performing, and we can see that Brady is getting close to Padilla, but for now nothing to worry about. 7/10 of a second. Meanwhile, Diego is pursuing Metro Killing, using some DRS, which I don't think should be happening right now, but hey, I'm not the one in the car seat. Meanwhile, Robert probably had a poor start, and I don't know if he had to pit. Let's see more information here. Stops. Yeah, Robert had 1 stop, so well, hopefully there's a safety car and he can, get back into the track. Then we have an incident somewhere in the track. Yeah, this is very complicated for me trying to figure out exactly how to go, but yeah, it looks like Zach is just doing a little bit of moonlowing. It seems that he saw the grass a bit too tall and decided, you know what, I'm gonna take care of this. Stobley still at front, then John and have a second, and they are getting close to the main straight, which I say is the best place to overtake. So a good exit here will give you a good advantage, and let's see how he does it. I think 600ths of a second might be not enough, but let's see. I think if you are 500 or 400 of a second, you have a good opportunity to overtake. And as we can see here, he gets close, but not enough. Stobley is charging battery, but still, John was unable to overtake here. Okay, let's go for somebody else. If we see some action, Padilla is getting close to Rock Giovanni. Padilla has some penalties. We'll check them. We'll check those later. Commentating is hard. My throat is a bit tired, but lap 6, a lot more to go. Meanwhile, Brady's getting close to Padilla, who is getting close to Rod Giovanni, which means that now we have a train. Rod Giovanni, I think he has been a bit inconsistent in the league. So hopefully this track and this race is good for him. Actually, I think he started on Division 1 and then moved to Division 2. I don't know if because of the assist permissions or just because he prefers to race on Mondays and not Wednesdays. Okay, Padilla 7/10, Brady 7/10 as well. Meanwhile, John is going for it. John is going for it, and he did it. Sorry, I missed this, but it's a bit complicated to try to be with ice everywhere. But at least we saw it. I think we saw it, and I'm pretty sure Stubley will have another opportunity, because from what I saw in the first 7 laps, it seems that Stubley is pretty good at following cars. Even right now, he's 300ths of a second, 3/10, sorry, 6. So it will be interesting to see if he can have a good exit on the last corner and go for it. And because of that, we're gonna stay with this pair of drivers, which we think are the contenders for this race, to be honest. No disrespect to anybody else, but I mean, Ernest, he is in 3rd place and he is 7 seconds behind Stubley. Stubley is going for it. He has a chance. Probably he has lower downforce, but not today, not in this lap. He is gonna have to keep close to John and try again. So let's go with somebody else, because Padilla is going for Rod Giovanni, and let's stay with him for a while, because seems to be like a very good overtake from Padilla, and Rod Giovanni is trying to fight it. Rod Giovanni is trying to fight it, and let's see who outbreaks it, and they kept it clean. They are keeping it clean. They kept it clean. Amazing to see that on that corner. They kept it clean, which is pretty good. And now he is. I mean, Rod Giovanni recovered the position, but fair play. And Brady now is gonna pick the scraps. And I think Brady will overtake Padilla anytime soon, because Padilla, I mean, Brady has 100% of his ERS. Padilla has 24. So I think, unless there's another train, which I don't think will be in this lap, Brady is gonna go for Padilla. And let's stay with all of them, because Padilla is getting close and he's gonna try to overtake. A bit of defending from Rod Giovanni, and it seems that was not enough, and I actually think that he conceded the position, and we'll try again. Meanwhile, Brady, I think he's happy to stay behind for a while until something happens in front of him. Meanwhile, we have an accident, and it seems it's David. No, it's not David. So who else might be having a problem? I think we have a DNF. I think we have a DNF and a safety car. Yeah, DNF and safety car, which is the perfect place and the perfect time to go for a glass of water and see if somebody is commenting in Discord about this league. Okay, it seems that Bang wants to join. Let's see, how is that possible? Notifications. Player start party with you. I'm good, thank you. Am I gonna join the party? And and say hello to Bag of Donuts. Unlucky what happened to you on that restart of the race. I didn't see it properly, but it seems that you went in the throttle a bit too fast, don't you? Unlucky, unlucky. Yeah, pretty unfortunate because the qualifying was very good, and I think we were on a pretty good race for you, John, and Stubley. But well, it seems that now will be John versus Stubley. Again, no disrespect to their drivers, but it seems that these two have the pace today. I was extremely surprised about that. I was looking at the data and I was like, I cannot believe he actually set the fastest lap on a medium before everybody went to softs. So pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it seems that Stubley went for the hearts, which is an interesting choice. But yeah, he's on the hearts. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Because I don't think they are going to restart, not yet, or are they? No, not yet, sorry. Commentating seems to be fun, also it's a bit hard. First time doing this. Thank you. It's just fun. Yeah, it is. I mean, if you cannot drive, I think the best thing you can do is try to enjoy commentating this. Yep. Yeah, hopefully that first corner in Portugal is always very tricky because everybody wants the apex of the corner, which means that people who are in the outside, they usually don't give enough space. Yeah. So, yeah. 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 No, I was talking with the viewers, and for me, the best overtaking area is just the main straight with the help of DRS. I don't know if you have another point of view, maybe some corner that you like to overtake. Yep. Yeah. 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 You're referring to corner number 5, which I think that if you are in the inside, and if you brake on the perfect timing, you have the rest of the corner for yourself. The problem is that if you don't brake on the precise moment, you will just get off the track. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, definitely. So it seems that we have in first place John with a new set of mediums. Actually, almost everybody pitted. Stobley has a set of hearts, as we just discussed. Ernest in third place, also a set of hearts. Do you think the mediums are gonna last for the rest of the race? Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, yeah, absolutely. And also because I think Portugal is a synonym for safety cars. And I think we're gonna restart the race, so let's go for it. And John in first place and Stubley is gonna follow pretty close. Let's see how they do it. And they give enough space for the safety car. And as usual, let's hope everybody keeps it clean, especially the people in the midfield. And there we go. Oh, unfortunate. I really don't know how to fix that. I'm sorry. Well, we started on a very good exit, a very good start from John. He goes very good, and Stubley has to fight a little bit with Ernest, and everybody kept it clean. Pretty good. Let's go to and change the details just to see how close are people to each other. There may be a setting on your side to include like your microphone in the party. Maybe you can try that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep commentating this, if you don't mind. And we have a yellow flag here, and it seems that Rodriguez, maybe he had a spun, which means that he is back in the track at the back of the pack. Meanwhile, Metro Killing and Rod Giovanni are having a fight, which seems that Metro Killing is the winner on this occasion. Very good from Rod Giovanni, to be honest, like 5th position. I mean, we're still not even in the half of the race, but he has, I think, improved a lot from the previous races, and he's gonna go for it. Main straight, again, as usual. It's Brady, it's Padilla, is Rod Giovanni, and Padilla gets out of the track, which is pretty good for Rod Giovanni. He is unable to go and attack Metro Killing, but at least he maintained his position versus Padilla. Brady just got the scraps from that, and now he's running 6. We have safety car or just flags all over the place? It seems that we have just flags all over the place. I don't see being a virtual or a full safety car yet. Let's see who else is running here, and it seems that in Rodriguez, what was he doing there? I think he just ended his race. Meanwhile, David is getting out of the pits. As usual with any safety car restart, you're gonna have problems, and some people just have to go into the pits, which it's unlucky, and they ruin the race, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see who else is fighting who. We have a small train here, which Metro Killing decided to be the first. 0 on ERS. So Brady might have a shot, maybe not in this lap, but in the next one. Meanwhile, Rob Giovanni is holding Padilla, and Diego is behind him. Then we have Crescent in 9th, and then we have TomTom, who just have the same problem that you had on the beginning of the race. In the same corner, he just DNF, and maybe this is a safety car. Yeah, yellow flags all over the place. I'm still don't know why we don't have a full or a virtual safety car. Meanwhile, Padilla decided to clean the grass a little bit, and it's very weird that telemetry is showing full flags on all sectors, full yellow flags on all sectors, but it seems that we're racing, so maybe a bug. And let's see how it goes between David and... Is David lapping somebody? Yeah, I think this is not a problem, it's just a back marker. Metro killing, going after braking. Again, it's the first straight. The main straight seems to be the two Alpha Tauris. For a second, they forgot that they are teammates, and they went for it. Okay, it seems that this is the moment of the race where everything cools down, and now we have a safety car. I have no idea why we didn't have a safety car like 2 laps ago, but it is what it is. John is still on top, Stubbly 5 seconds behind him. I kind of got lost of what happened there, but with a safety car, the pack will be together again, and we will have a very interesting end of the race. We're still in the middle of the race, 50% of it, actually less than 50% of it. So probably another safety car at the end might not be too crazy to think. Okay, let me see. I'm actually opening the stream on YouTube while we have the safety car. Do you want to say something just to check? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think your audio is going through the stream. No worries, man. Yeah. Okay, audio mix. Okay, let's try what we have. Let me see the broadcast and see. Yeah, I'm checking. Audio sharing settings, and then including microphone, which share audio. Okay, let's see if this works. It seems that the audio will include audio from your side. Okay, let's try again, and let's say welcome to Bag of Donuts once again.
Hi everybody, hopefully you can hear me now.
Yes.
There you go, that worked.
There it is.
Nice.
Well, thank you for the people who heard just a part of the conversation that we were having on the first safety car. And I was saying that there was another driver who spawned just like you in the same corner. So it seems that to be
really?
A very, very tricky corner. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Again, I thought my tire temperatures were up to temperature, and I wasn't like fully even on the gas quite yet. So it was a weird sensation that the car just felt like it was sliding sideways on me, and that hadn't happened to me in any time I've raced here or in any of the practices I've done. So it's interesting. It's something to look out for, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And
But bummer. It was going to make out for a good race, hopefully.
It was going to be a good race, but it seems that we have 8 drivers still out of the 16, and let's hope for a very good ending on the race. It seems that John and Stubley are, I would say, the favorites to go for the win. But with safety cars, with a track that doesn't forgive you very much, like if you make a mistake, you will pay for it. You know, maybe somebody else might have a shot.
Absolutely. Can we take a look at time penalties and the tires they're on? Has anyone switched under this most recent safety car?
We were checking the audio, but let's see. Stops. It seems that nobody, only Brady might have a stop. Yeah, Brady, the stop. We have the same tires as the previous safety car.
Great.
Except Brady and Diego 22. Very good race from Diego. As I have said in this, we're gonna restart, so let's go with it. And John, very good exit there, and Stubley following behind. Rock Giovanni.
Yeah, great restart from Jean
Very
to get
good.
6/10 ahead of Stubley on the straight.
Yeah, because I think if John is able to get a second or more, then DRS will not be powerful on the main straight, and he will have probably a very good opportunity. And actually, right now he's a second ahead of Stubley.
For sure, and I think like we were talking about earlier, Stubley is probably trying to go to the end on these hards, even if there's another safety car. I bet he'll stay out to get track position. But if John pits and he goes in for softs, and we get a safety car in the late 20s, and he pits for softs, well, there's only 8 people still in the race, so he's going to be able to work his way up rather quickly and catch back up to Stubley on those soft tires. And then we got softs against hard, and the race is going to really be on then. So that's something to look out for.
And then we will have
sure.
somebody saying, Mikey, this is not right. This is not right.
No, Mikey, no.
No. I think that's something that Formula One fans will never forget.
It's pretty nice that we don't know the names of the race directors now. Or at least I don't.
Very good. Yeah, that's very good.
I think that's good for the sport. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, and we have here. So, Rock Giovanni, who's fighting? Oh, give me a second. I was making a mistake. There we have the interval. And Brady and Rock Giovanni are fighting. Then we have Crescent also in that train. And I think this is gonna be good. The fight, the fight for first place between John and Stubley, it's interesting, but right now John is 2 seconds ahead of Stubley. And with hard tires, I think Stubley is just waiting for a safety car, to be honest. I will take a look at the penalties later, but it seems that the fight for third place, it's also gonna be pretty interesting.
For sure. I can't see the time penalty John has, but that could definitely come into play later if Stubley can stay clean.
Yep.
And look at that gap, already up 2.4, 2.5 seconds. Those medium tires definitely have the pace on Stubley's hards right now.
Yeah, we have another set of yellow flags. So I don't know who had an issue. I'm just checking the interval, the detail, position change, stops, tire, penalties. Okay, so we can see that John has 3-second penalty.
And setting the fastest lap of the race,
yep.
The race, 1:19.7. That's pretty good pace on mediums.
Yeah, pretty solid pace, pace. And I think he's getting like half a second per lap, so it's pretty good. Rock Giovanni is following Brady pretty close, and I think maybe if he stays this close, he might have a shot in the main straight. Then we have Ernest, Crescent, and Diego just fighting, and I think right now the good moment of the race is between Brady and Rock Giovanni.
Absolutely. Christian Amy is catching up on Ernest as well. He's got that 6-second penalty. He has to make up a lot of time in order to not lose all those places back.
Yeah, which is good for Diego. I think Diego, if he just drives, doesn't make any mistakes, he will be able to get some points alongside his teammate Ernest. And we have the first DRS that's gonna try. Ernest gonna try Rock Giovanni, and he went for it and he took it. Sometimes it feels like Rock Giovanni is trying to defend, but maybe not as good as he will hope for. And he just, instead of defending, just leaves the door open.
Yeah, you got to pick your spots too. A lot of times it's not worth it to fight and drain your ERS. Like I think you were just on Ernest. I think he's down to, if that was Ernest, he's down to 6% battery in his ERS right now. So it took a lot out of him to pass Rock Giovanni.
Yeah.
And now if Rock Giovanni can stay within his DRS and save that battery, it should be an easy pass back.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have a shot definitely in the next main straight. And now we are finally green the whole track. Well, we still have some. Oh, we're good now. So let's stay with Rock Giovanni for a while and let's see how he does this. He doesn't get DRS, I think. I think he made a mistake in one of the previous corners and he will not be able to take that. But Crescent will take that mistake from Rock Giovanni and will go for it. And it's gonna be I would say fairly easy for Crescent. Rock Giovanni didn't put a lot of.
Not pulling much of a fight there either. Looking to save that ERS, it seems. Still up to 45%.
Yeah, meanwhile Crescent, I think he's gonna deplete his battery in this next corner. Rock Giovanni is close to him. And also, like when somebody behind you is going for it and they have more penalties than you, sometimes you can just say, okay, go ahead and I will just stay in the penalty window.
For sure. Too many people they're trying to win the whole race in one overtake or in one corner. There's 10 laps left. A lot can happen. People can get more penalties. People are going to drain their ERS. You can get a safety car. It's not worth it. So let's see how this works out for Rock Giovanni. But I like him not fighting this too much.
Yeah.
It seems like he's still going to be in a good position.
Yeah. He realizes it's not a it's a sprint. Actually, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And
yeah, John just keeps applying that pressure. Gap up to 3.5 seconds now.
Yeah, I think John right now is just like Verstappen was yesterday. Just, I'm not gonna say easy race, but he has everything to win this race.
Yeah, John he has amazing pace. His consistency can be a bit of an issue sometimes, but he's driving a great race today, and when he keeps it clean, he's really hard to beat because he's just so damn fast.
Yeah. What's very interesting here is in the battle for third place, Brady, he has 3. Oh no, actually he just lost the car. He decided to go and do a little bit of moon loaning. And that is very good for Ernest. I was gonna say that, Ernest was in the 3-second penalty window, but now he actually can go for the overtake and win it on the track. So let's stay with Ernest for a while, and then Crescent will be close behind. He's going for it, obviously. DRS open. Brady, I don't think he will have much to do, but actually was not close enough, and stays behind, at least for one more lap.
Yeah, again, looks like he's playing it safe. There's no reason to go for a move if you're too far back.
Yeah.
Better to just stay behind, make the driver ahead waste his battery, and do the move the next lap or the lap after that.
So we have John, then 4 seconds later we have Stubbly. I think unless we see something crazy, a safety car or a mistake for any of these two drivers, we should have our first 2 people, and the real battle is for 3rd place. Crescent following pretty close Ernest. Crescent, you know, he has 6-second penalty, so it might not be even worth it to go after Ernest. But again, then you don't know about safety cars or anything. Actually, pretty funny. The graphics show that Crescent is driving without a helmet. How about that?
Oh, that's great.
Can't wait for F1 2022.
Yeah, so things stay the same. Ernest is in a great position, even if he gets passed by Kristen Amy. He's staying clean. Everyone around him has penalties.
Yeah.
So it looks like he'll move up into that podium position.
Yeah, something pretty interesting about the whole league is that if you are able to drive without penalties, you will have a very good shot at staying in the first, I don't know, 5 positions. That's what I have seen in the whole season.
Yeah, that's for sure. Staying clean is super important. It's great to win it on track, but at the end of the day, if somebody ahead of you has 3-second penalty or 6-second penalty, you deserve that position for driving clean. And it's hard, especially on a track like this. Track limits are very, very easy to. It's very easy to cross over that white line and get a track limits penalty.
So Ernest is getting close to Brady, and also Crescent is getting close to Ernest, but they don't have a lot of ERS, so I don't think they will be able to pull off a move, to be honest. So nothing has changed. I think the race is in that state where you just need to follow each other and hope for a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, it really looks like John made the right move going to mediums.
Yeah.
They are lasting to the end. He was able to, even if they start dying off now, which they might, he was able to get a big enough gap that I don't think Stubbly's going to get even within that 3 seconds unless John makes a mistake.
Yeah, I think he can lose a second a lap and he will still be good. Let's go and see Crescent. It seems that also Brady is staying pretty good in the 3rd place, but considering his penalties, Ernest, he just needs to follow him, and the 3rd place will be his. Crescent is gonna go for it. That was a bit of a maverick move from Crescent, but he kept it clean, which is what we want from people in this race. So let's stay with Crescent for a while and see if he's able to pull off a move. Although with 6-second penalty, you know, it might not be worth it.
Yeah, and if he really does try to pull a move, Ernest would be smart to just let him have it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's no way, and I think he's probably thinking about that.
Yeah, it's
but yeah, that's and that's the shame. He used so much of his ERS to get that overtake done earlier, and now it's just he's not able to build it back up.
Yeah.
To get a move done.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Diego is getting close to Rock Giovanni, and with that 6-second penalty, again, Diego, he just needs to stay close, and he will be able to pull, you know, to get a position.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at Rodriguez, 17 penalties. He's close to getting kicked out of this race.
Yeah.
There's 17 seconds of penalties.
Meanwhile, I just saw that John left the session. So I don't know if he had a problem with his Wi-Fi. I don't know if he is still racing, but I saw the notification that he left the session, which maybe the AI is controlling the car.
And if it is, look at that time. That
Yeah.
time, the gap is dropping dramatically.
Stobly has a chance. And I mean, might be against the computer, but it still is worth it. It's part of the rules, it's part of the race. So go for it, Stobly, because you might get it.
Look at that. 2 seconds almost in one lap.
Yeah.
Yep, John just sent a message. His play turned off. He's out of this race. It's
unlucky.
It's AI, which means Stubley is, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes, he's gonna pass John real soon.
And I mean, John has a 3-second penalty. Stobly has none. So I think just stay on track. Don't spin. Don't make a mistake like somebody called back of donuts made at the beginning of the race, and you will be good. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I had to say it.
Exactly. Oh, I know, it kills me, but those things happen, man.
Yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, Crescent Anime is trying to, just maybe make an overtake on track, but as you said, if Ernest is looking at it, maybe it's time to say, go ahead, pass me. I don't care. I still have the 4th place on my pocket. Diego is going for it, and he decided to back out, which was the right thing to do, but he's still trying to go for it. Diego, he has increased his level a lot, that I think right now he's just trying to win places on track. And for that, you have to respect that.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, everybody's trying to have fun, and we're all here to race.
Yeah, definitely. And I remember the first races that Diego had in the league. DNFs, like back markers, like he was like, he has improved a lot. So GG to him. Meanwhile, Stobly versus the John Meth AI. We'll see how it plays.
Yep, finally broken through within that 3 seconds.
Yeah.
2 laps remaining. My guess is John's tires are probably dropping off, and with the AI controlling it, Stubley might actually even pass him on track by the end of this.
Yeah.
That can always get a little nerve-wracking. Passing a car on AI.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He might honestly, he might just want to get behind him and ride it out, because the guys behind him have 3-second penalties and they're too far back to do any damage.
Yeah. And also,
if I was in that position, I might just stay behind the AI and not even risk trying to pass it, unless it's really obvious on the main straight.
Yeah, but I don't know if Stobly has seen that John is on AI.
That's a good point. He probably doesn't.
Yeah, Stobly has left the session. Wait, what? Are you telling me that the winners are gonna be AIs?
Oh. It's going to be interesting to see if that stands. I don't know the rules about that, honestly. I mean, they did the work on track to get those positions, but that's going to be a tough one for the stewards or the rule book. I'm not sure the answer to that one.
Yeah, neither do I. Let's see what the stewards say. But as you say, I mean, they left the session and the race probably 5 laps before it ended, so I think
they did the hard work.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the fair thing is to give them the wins.
Yeah,
give them the podium.
Yeah,
because the hard work was over to no fault of their own. They've gotten kicked out.
So Ernest was doing pretty good catching Brady, but then he got time penalties. Now he also has 3 seconds, and we have a spun. Crescent just decided to clean the grass a little bit, and that gives maybe an opportunity to Rock Giovanni, but he is a bit far. So actually, there he is. So he might have a shot. And Crescent with 9-second penalty, Rock Giovanni with 6-second penalty. If he stays in 3 seconds, he will get 5th place.
For sure. And Diego is the big winner here.
Wow, Diego is the winner here. You are right. Diego might be looking at a 5th position. Meanwhile...
Yeah, and big congratulations. I mean, just finishing, look at all the DNFs.
Oh, yeah.
More than half the field, or half the field. Just finishing this race is well-earned points for all these guys. Yeah, Stubbly sent a message. He's just lagged out.
Damn.
So John Med and the AI for the win. Stubbly in second in the AI.
Yeah.
And Brady, the only one on the podium who's actually driving right now.
Yep. Pretty interesting what happened today in Portugal. Meanwhile, Rodriguez is collecting penalties like they are Pokemons.
Yeah, it's 20 seconds now. Yeah. I don't know what the limit is, but it's got to be. He's got to be getting close. Yeah, I thought it was 20.
Yeah, I really don't know. And that's it. John, checker flag for Stubbly. The AI at the end passed John. We didn't see that. Sorry for that. Brady, 3rd place. Ernest, and let's see what happens with Diego. I'm really interested to see what happens with Diego. He looks like a ghost. Interesting. I don't know if he is still driving.
Yeah.
He gets.
Yeah, that is weird. He's looked that way for a while.
Yeah, so maybe he also disconnected, and we were just talking about an AI driving.
Wow. Well, crazy race. Very fun track. I'm super disappointed in myself for not getting to really compete in this one, but for all the drivers that did finish, great job.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for joining and commentating with me. It was fun. And
yeah, absolutely.
I hope that next race you don't commentate. I hope that you race.
Me too, man.
But thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thanks everybody.
And
good race, everyone.
Good race. GG. Bye bye. That was fun.
That was fun. Nice job, man. I'm glad you did that.
Thank you. It was fun. I'm pretty sure I made a lot of mistakes, but maybe, Crofty yesterday confused Vettel with Stroll, which means that any mistake an amateur does, it's a fine mistake.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep going the whole time.
Yeah,
sure.
You know what's really hard? Qualifying.
Yeah.
That's really hard because you don't know who is in a slow lap, who is like doing 2 fast laps in a row. The information doesn't tell you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But that was probably the trickiest part of the race for commentating.
For sure. You're out of town, that's why you're commentating?
Yeah, I'm out of town commentating, and I said, you know what, I cannot take my wheel and my cockpit with me, but I might take my PS, and I did that. So I actually will try to commentate on Wednesday as well. But,
nice, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Hopefully I give you a better fight to commentate on.
I want to see a fight between Max Palmer and Bag of Donuts, please.
Yeah, that would be great. The champ got Palmer didn't race. He tried to join, but it was too late after qualifying. And I DNF. I didn't score any points. Bag of Donuts didn't score any points. So the championship, I think it's within 4 points now.
Wow, it's pretty cool.
For the championship lead. So it'll be a really exciting race. Lots on the line for sure.
Lots on the line. And also with traction control on medium, that's gonna be challenging for some people.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people have been struggling with that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna disconnect, man. Thank you for joining.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing it. It was fun. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.